All right, guys, a little change of pace. Decide we're gonna renovate the bathroom, or not the bathroom. I always say bathroom. The laundry room. It's got this old door frame. It looks like it was a door. And then they took some barn wood and screwed it to another kind of door. Let's go and see what we can. Got one of these old doors here. So this is gonna get ripped out. I'm tearing everything out. We're gonna gut it to the rafter, or not the rafters, the stud, wall studs. Because one, I need to, put the wire underneath. I mean, I guess I could just cut the sheetrock, but we're gonna insulate this with all rock wool. Gonna change the window, but not today, or not this one. That'll be a little bit later. We're just gonna rip the windowsill out. I'm gonna take this cabinet down. I'm gonna reuse it. We're gonna put it up and over in that corner, get it out of the way, because there's another cabinet I may put in here. More storage. I tried to talk the wife into getting, when we bought our new washer dryer, I wanted to get, it's a washer and a dryer, all one, just one unit. So much more space we'd have, but you guys know women, so now we got two of these, which I'm gonna take these and they're gonna turn and go this direction, which is abortion of junk going on here. When we moved in, only the cold water worked, the pipe was broken, so I got this little box and just kind of got this going because I knew we were gonna tear this out. The plug is upside down. We need to turn it where it ain't hanging up like that, which is gonna go over on this wall. I got new outlets, new light. Now the ceiling, oh, where's the light switch? Oh yeah, the light switch is on this side and they have the door open. The new door we're gonna have is gonna pull out. It's gonna pull out and swing it over, just because trying to swing a 36-inch door in, you're not gonna make it in here. This is only 6x6, so. Getting a new vent, that's coming out. We got tile for the floor, some tile on the floor. I'm not sure how hard this stuff's going to be to come up. It's okay. It looks like it has some glue. I bought a scraper. So what I'm going to do is get it gutted out. I also bought a thing. It's a plastic. It'll tape all around the door. It has a zipper in the middle. So I can go in, zip it up, and then I can start tearing it out. We got a box fan for the window. Open the window, put a box fan in, we can keep blowing the air out. We're going to take the cover off that, but maybe we need to tape a piece of plastic over to keep the dust out of the electrical box. What I'll do is I'll be back when I get this door down, this cabinet out, the washer's moved out, and we'll look at it. Or I could just set you guys over here and you can watch me in time lapse or speed mode or whatever you call it. Yeah, this thing's been annoying me for a long time. There it is. That was easy. Let me just chuck this over by the pile. Break that up, shove it in the burn barrel. Once you dig through the videos, I think we made a video on that. Or did I not? We took an old concrete thing and made a barrel. And it seems so much bigger without this. Does this thing come off? Yeah, just like that. All right. So I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna disconnect the washer dryer. It sucks because, let me get you in there, I'll show you this. This washer and dryer, they both have water lines. So it's just a mess of all kinds of steel braided lines back there, T's, and then there's that mess. See, what it was is before, this house used to have a gas stove and hot water heater that I believe, because that's why they got one runs to the stove, one runs to the dryer. I don't know, they just laziness. They didn't want to cut a little of the sheetrock and repair sheetrock, so they just, you know, went through the crap. So that's just going to cause me extra work. But I also want to get behind this wall. I want to see what kind of insulation, if any, and then add rock wool. Rock wool's nice, sound dampening, it fire resistant, all that good stuff. It's not really itchy. I mean, you feel like a little but it goes up nice, sticks right in. The only thing I don't like is it's 4-foot sections, a little bit less than 4-foot sections. So you need 2 per wall stud, 8-foot wall stud. But I mean, it's $54 for a pack. So it is what it is. It's just your preference. But I like to have that little bit of fire barrier and sound barrier and insulation. Well, I plan on insulating like every wall, interior walls, exterior walls, one all insulated to help. You know, it'll help keep the heat in, and it'll help keep the cold in or out, whichever one it is, whichever season. So I'll be right back when I get the washer dryer out of the way, and we'll see what we got to do next. Alright, well, that's the bad thing about moving washers. They get water in them. There's always water in them. So it's a little heavy. Unfortunately, both of my dollies on wheels are under something. Whew. But it's got little rubber feet on the bottom. That will slide it. I wish that was not a feature. I wish they would drain all the way. Okay, here we are. I had to close the... Try to put a little bowl down to catch the water, so... Come right out the wall. I guess next will be this cabinet. Little toaster oven up here. But from what I can tell, it just looks like it has a few sheetrock screws holding it up. Just kind of don't use sheetrock screws to hold things up. Sheetrock screws aren't good enough to be holding things up, especially like that. Cabinet was loaded full of stuff. Hopefully this cabinet doesn't weigh a ton and fall on my head. Yeah, just a real long sheetrock screw they used. I mean, they're alright, but the things I see, 2 people will use them outside, and sheetrock screws will rust up quick. Hopefully nothing on top. I don't foresee no other screws. Woo! I, for the most part, caught that. I think we fucked up the door. I was not expecting. Yeah, see, that last screw was not even in anything. It was in the sheetrock. Man, I don't know how this cabinet was up there. That amazes me on that. Door don't want to shut good, but it's alright, we can fix that door. It just needs a new hinge. But man, that was sketchy as crap. It did bend the screw. I just want to prime this all white and clean it up, prime it white. Landed on the dryer vent, but it's going to be replaced. See how this has got a hole jammed to the floor, and there's an old gas line. I'm going to have to pull that up. We're going to have to stick something down in there that we can pull out to keep junk from falling down in. That needs to be replaced. Them outlets are low. They feel low, but it'll be alright. Oh, what was that? I want to hear some banging around. How you doing?
Hey, good. How about you?
I like it.
You have a good one.
You too. Hey, what's up? This is my UPS guy. Nice guy. I might be able to just... No. Alright, I'll fix it. Just required a little punching. Alright, so that's alright. It's just going to be a storage cabinet. Hopefully we hang it better than that. Which I have some 4-inch structural lag screws. So I can use that if I want. It seems like it's pieced together cabinet, sorta. Oh yeah, that's one thing we gotta do. I have some bags for my shop vac. It's like a dust-proof bag. Let me get all that installed, just so I can be vacuuming this stuff as I go. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got our. This is the bag. There's a little hole. Goes inside your shop vac. It'll help. It'll help trap a lot of the dust. You can just pull the bag out, chuck it away, stick a new bag in, wraps around the shop vac. It does make a big difference. Here we are, about bare room. Just trying to figure out what I want to do. I think I need to go down and shut the water. Let's take a look at this. A mess of whatever's going on with this. Like I said, when I first got here, it was just a big shit show of stuff. Which is just a... Man, I don't even know how they cut this. Looks like it's just a big V mark. It's just terrible, so it's coming out. I think that's disconnected. Ooh. Maybe not. Yeah, it's probably just residual. Probably just the line's probably heated up. But I had to shove like, oh no I didn't. There's 2 nice hose clamps. I'm trying to think what next we'll take the trim off everything, which is just on the bottom, around the doors, around the windows. I got this little thing, pretty nice. If you want to save the sheetrock, get yourself what's it called, molding puller. It's like a little L shape. You can hammer down, it's real wide. But this, I don't care about the sheetrock. And on this side, I kind of do for now. Just want to be careful. Which I can just, once I get behind it a little, once I just tap in a little bit, I can just pull straight out. Don't like curve it, and it shouldn't tear nothing up. I'm getting carried away on the outside. Let's get on the inside. I'll knock all the molding out. We'll come back and see what it looks like. And I'll let you know the next step. This ain't a how-to. This is just you guys hanging out with me. Which maybe we should do a live stream on it. I don't know. Because I was listening to my radio. I got my little speaker, and YouTube don't like to let you listen to music. Alright guys, I got a bunch tore out around the window, around the door. I have no idea what that... Huh. Really odd. It's like, I don't know. But anyway, we got the door out there. Stuff finally caught on fire. I want to get I tore this out just so I can tape up my door kit. And for some reason, maybe it's doubled up. Contractor bags, a little clamp. And it's awesome to have hand clamps. Use clamp your bag to do whatever you need to clamp it to. But right now, let's see how hard it is to hang up on these door dealies. I don't know if it's gonna make a big difference or not. 100%. Okay. We'll leave the zippers at the bottoms. Oh yeah, this is perfect size. I might come down just a little bit and then I can tape it across the floor. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna come down more. Just gonna get a staple so I can hold it up. Man, if you ain't got yourself a electric staple gun, man, these things. Or the cats. Meow. There we go. Oh, I wonder how good this tape is. I wonder if it's like a painter's tape. I'm gonna have to get some frog tape, but I don't think I'd be painting or doing all that yet. There's a 36-inch door, and it's got. Oh yeah, you could do a 4-foot door, probably no problem. Is this double-sided or? That's the thing about that old trim and stuff in the house. That stuff is a roaring now. I was wondering what that little popping sound was. Hear a bunch of pop, pop, pop. I feel like this is like double-sided tape. I don't want to go that crazy. It is double-sided tape. There's a whole roll of double-sided tape. I guess they want you just to tape around the wall and then stick it up there, but shit. I'd rather just take painter's tape and put around it. In fact, that's a whole nice roll of double-sided tape. How hard is it to get double-sided tape off is the other problem. I'll just go get some painter's tape tomorrow. Which I mean, they're still open, but all right, let's see how this works. That's not bad. I like that. Okay, I get it. I know what them two little loops are for. You could hook them up top. You can hook them in, and then when you roll it, you can roll this door up and set it on the hooks for walking in and out a bunch. All right, let's grab a razor blade. The window's gonna get replaced eventually. I need to do that. It's an old, it's not a bad window, but it's aluminum. It is double pane, but the metal sweats when it gets different temperature. So that would be good. I got the floor hole taped up. We're gonna have to cut some blocking and whatnot to patch up this hole. Get some blocking. I'll run some 2x4s, scab underneath, we'll scab a piece in so we can cover it. We still got to put the, what's it called, hardy board, or it's like a concrete board that goes on the floor, and then we'll put the tile. I'll get a little bit thicker because this is a wooden floor underneath. I thought one of those was the dryer. It's not. The dryer is a big white plug. Wow, cord. We'll figure it out when we get there. It should be enough to go around and over. Let's put the box fan in the window. I don't know if it's going to fit in this window opening. The box fan exit the air out of here. The box fan is going to be a sacrificial box fan because it's going to have dust and crap blowing through it, and I don't know how long that will last. Then the only bad thing is it's supposed to start raining. Man, there's so much dirt that gets in your outlets behind your cover plates somehow. Almost 40 years, I guess 40 years of dust and whatnot. All right, zippers are on both sides of that zip wall. I'm actually impressed with it. It's neat. It's a neat idea because, see, look, we got a contained. It seems like it should do good. Unfortunately, we got to get the popcorn off the ceiling too. Ugh. Which I may try the pump sprayer method. You just mix a little bit of soap and water, mist it down a little bit where it's just kind of damp, and then you can start scraping it down. And we need to get rid of that light. We have a nice flat LED that's going to go up there afterwards. Which I may do is I may just dampen it, pull much as I can down. I'm just going to put a 1/2 inch sheetrock on the ceiling. You're not going to notice a 1/2 inch difference between how you're standing. And that'll provide more fire barrier, more insulation barrier, sound barrier, you know, and I ain't gotta mess with all that crap up there. And it should just be about 1.5 pieces because we are 6.5 foot by 79, it's like 71 inch by 79 inch, something like that, right around in there. I put it in the box up right now. Oh man, that's perfect. Fits right in the window. I was worried about it being too small. It fits. It doesn't like stay in the window. Where is the button? Oh, that's unfortunate too. The button's right in the middle. That was a 2. All right, so that's for the window, so we can not die of dust. Let's see if we can cut in here a little bit and see what's what. I don't know. Oh crap, maybe I can just pull. I might be able to just get my flat. Oh. Well, I was hoping I could just pry it a little bit. I don't want to. Yeah, the sheetrock's it's old. It's old. Unfortunate. I think I see some insulation back there. Let's see something. Dang it. Now I think about it, the bad thing about this insulation, it's gonna be itchy as fuck. So I'm gonna leave it. Then I'm gonna get some gloves and whatnot to pull the insulation out, because I'm gonna bet this stuff is the some fiberglass ass stuff. I am surprised. I am seeing sheetrock screws. No, there's a nut. That might be a screw. Alright. So that's not bad. I didn't expect to see sheetrock screws, or yeah. And that's what we got behind there. So there is insulation in the outside wall, which that is nice. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing for a little while. Scoring and cutting and pulling insulation. Not insulation, I ain't touching that yet. Scoring, pulling all that sheetrock, throwing it in bags, and hauling it out. Still gotta take the cover off that cabinet, tape it up, and get my fan mounted. So I'll catch you guys back here when all this sheetrock's out. All right, guys, I'll get you a little update. I had to take a little break. All right. Another reason I want to take this out too is it probably has formaldehyde in the insulation. We got another problem here. There's no wire staples. So we're going to wire staple that in. Between the two top plates, there was some stink bugs, which down south we end up getting them kind of crawling in all little places. Starting to get a little chilly, but so I got to pull that off, cut that out. So I decided to go here. They didn't put many, like I thought they used screws. They didn't really. There was like 2 screws here and a few nails. There was no nails there. Plus they also, when you build these, you need to put a 1/2 inch piece of plywood in between both of the boards. Otherwise you get this gap. So I have to skin something in there. Which it might be a 1/2 inch. But yeah, there was no nails along there. And then the way they did the sheetrock is they ran one to here, one to here. If they didn't butt them, there's a gap. And look how much stuff gets inside your, I don't know if you can see it, but inside, I got new switches for these two, but inside there's all kinds of junk. The next, I'm gonna tear this wall out. I've just been bagging it. I just take a razor blade, cut along, you know, score it, and then just pull it down. I'm gonna guess there's probably no insulation there, because there is none in there, that wall. They did that wall. This wall, they left out a piece. I don't know. They might try to do it for sound dampening, because I knew this was gonna be a laundry room. But we'll see what's behind here. I doubt there's insulation in there. And then there's probably none there either. There's probably a piece here just because it was exterior wall. But it's coming along. So I'll bring you guys back once I get all the sheetrock pulled out, and then I'm going to bag the insulation. But I'll probably put a long sleeve shirt on, and I have like a little mask. I could try to do something. And some gloves, because formaldehyde bothers me. Alright guys, got that wall stripped down. Started messing with that wall a little bit. They do have insulation. They even put a little piece in. They're all adamant about putting insulation in. They shoved it in this little tiny crack, but then there's nothing up there, and there's nothing down here. Found a little bit of a problem. It looked like water did get in here in the past, but the meter is probably screwed to the wall right there. It's dry, and there's no like rundown. I vacuumed that out, some dust. Some of these got some, a few of these have some pressure on them. I'm gonna go down underneath, see what's up. Partly they didn't staple anything. They do have the clamps up in here, except for this one. The ones that come through the floor, which there's an empty spot over here. We'll try to run down through here. That's how we'll try to match what they got. We'll run down through, and we'll run these in so they're not in the floor. Not too much dust in there. I'll try to get my little vac and suck that out. Hey, messing with panels. I went to electrical school and stuff, but electricity, I don't like it because it just zaps the shit out of you and you don't even know. Close that up. But we'll make sure we get some silicone on the outside. We'll zip tie all these guys up pretty decent. Make sure there ain't a whole bunch of pressure on them. I mean, that needs to be tightened up a little bit. It's kind of wibbly. We'll get stuff zip tied. I don't think we can wire staple because they didn't run it in right. There's also an old wire they disconnected. I think it's for the hot water heater. It used to be gas. We'll get that zip tied. We'll get that silicone on the outside. We'll get some rock wool in there. Anything up there, we'll try to get some rock wool up and in there. Not sure what that is. Hopefully that wasn't burnt. It looks like it's got oil. Looks like some kind of oil. Pretty much all tore out except for one wall to go. And we'll get this wall tore out. And then I'm going to have to, in the morning, I'll go down underneath and turn off that. We'll cut it. It's going to go over here. I'll be right there, not that one here. We'll run down, we'll run PEX, run some PEX down, and then we'll have to go over, I don't know, 90 or something. We'll come up, we'll bring the drain pipe up. The drain pipe runs into a gray area. It doesn't go to the septic, so. And maybe we'll put an S-trap at one of the ends. But I need to mess with that, which is nice. I can turn the breaker off. We'll go down and see where it goes. Most likely it just runs underneath the rafters and just comes up. They didn't wire staple anything. I need to wire some staple stuff as I go. We're gonna get this up underneath over there. So here's a screw and there's a screw. Well, mostly it was nails. I've been pulling all nails and they've been so far apart. They've been about 2 foot apart. So yeah. It's easy coming off. I just score it and then just start pulling it and fill up a bag and take it out. I have 2 trash cans, so it'll just put 4 bags a week in and haul it off. We're gonna replace all the outlets and everything. Hopefully the sheetrock should go fairly decent. I'm just worried about trying to get this floor up. So I'm gonna tear the last wall out, pull this insulation out, and then I'll come back to you guys. See how that works. I'm just trying to get it done. I'm on vacation. And there's just a lot of little, like tearing this all out and everything's not bad. Slapping sheetrock up's not bad, but there's a bunch of little stuff like moving the electrical, running new PEX lines, drilling lines, running lines, be going outside, inside, underneath house, back, a lot of that stuff's going to be a pain. The box is just kind of floating in here too, if you see this. This may be a fairly long video. I know a lot of people don't like long videos. I guess I could split it up into a couple pieces. I do appreciate you guys. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I don't know if you guys have ever put this kind of insulation in. Do you think it has what do you call it? Do you think it has formaldehyde in it? I know it's going to be itchy because it is fiberglass. I just don't see a date. Looks like it says R11-312. 312, but that can't be right because this is, unless someone has redone this before, but I doubt it. But I'm surprised there's this much insulation sheetrock on me. But it's just crazy. They went to the trouble of putting in little pieces, tucking it up in here. Then they just leave a whole spot. And that would be kind of a pain. I'm gonna have to zip tie the wires and everything, tuck some rock wool behind and over and all that. It'll be a little bit of a pain. We'll do that. There also is going to be a little loss just through the cabinet, but I mean, and then we'll tuck some up in there and down in there. It's just kind of weird. Spent the time shoving it in there. Alright. My rambling's on. Let me get back to work. Alright guys, I think I got it all demoed pretty decent to what we need. Little insulation, whew, is in the air. I think it did have that shit in it because that bothers me. So, ooh. Hope you guys can see what's going on. The GoPro screen is now under the shower corner part. We did have a little bit of a mouse nest. It looks like he's been gone because I bug bomb the house every so many months. I like to do that because bugs like to come in at certain times of year. So I'll probably, this wall's, oh wait, no, this wall's where stuff's going to be. But what I want to do is I'm going to go around and like, I'm gonna wire staple some of this. I'm gonna wire staple it up, make sure it's not hanging out. Well, technically, shit. I want to put the light switch on the other side, but I don't know where the hell it goes. It just goes up. We'll have to figure that out. Well, we're gonna get the light switch on the other over here because the door's gonna open the other way. Almost forgot about that. I was just gonna staple that up. All right. Then here we gotta punch our holes down. Same as that. We're gonna just put it here or there. Here or there. It doesn't matter. Around in there. There's just a closet on the other side. And the roof, I think I'm just gonna put sheetrock right up over that crap. I ain't gonna bother with it. Just gonna take that light out. Or just put the sheetrock right up there. 1/2 inch sheetrock. You won't even know. Problem is I just have to find out where the studs are. Which I think they run, I have no idea. I think they run this way. So technically there should be one there. I'll get the stud finder out, we'll see if it works. But that's what we got. Probably close this because we don't know. Raccoons in the middle of the night or some crap. Maybe I'll throw something on top of that. Be all for today. I'll get it edited up and maybe I'll put up some rock wool on that wall. So what I'm gonna do is I got a zip tie gun, or just put some zip ties around there and get the wires all kind of all spaghetti. I can just rock wool in between there, over there, along that, down here, down here, down there, there. The light switch box will probably be a little bit lower. We'll probably have to come right underneath this one. Or technically we can come up over it. I'd like to staple them, get them stapled. I don't like that twisting that wire either, it's kind of annoying. I'm not 100% how I want to run that yet. Alright guys, I'm tired, it's been a long day. I'll run and get the sheetrock tomorrow. We can sheetrock most of it, honestly. We can get this out of here. Just turn the breaker off, take that plug, push it down through the floor, and then just cut that crap out. We'll seal that off. I got a 2x4 put over it. That plug, I just move it right over or put it on the wall. It just, I don't know how they had it. It just fell right out of the wall. It wasn't even nailed to the stud or nothing. Here's that old one of these, but an older version, I guess. And that's the shower. Nothing's coming out. We're going to build a nice sit-down shower with an overhead rain and two of them. So that junk's coming out. Unfortunately, to get it out, we have to cut it because they put it in there before they built the walls. You just can't get it through the door. So we're gonna have to cut that thing, get it out. And we're gonna frame it all out and build an actual shower, tile it, and all that good stuff. Barn door, sliding glass barn door. I found that a little expensive, but this adds to your house. This adds money to your house, new rooms, all that good stuff. I want to see what they did. I don't think that's supposed to be a fire break. I'm not sure, but it's supposed to be doubled, and I don't know. Maybe they thought they were going to put. It looked like they were going to put the panel over here, and they didn't. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway. I keep running my mouth. I got editing to do, showers to get, and things to think of, what we got to do, and we'll jump on it. It's hard to shoot video in this room because it's only 6 foot, so the camera, it's hard to do it. This weird stuff, like here's a piece of wire that holds the shower thing in, but as you can see, the shower thing, it's all wobbly, so it looks like it did leak a little bit. Same thing there. A little bit under the window. Looks like it did, but it's all dried. So they must have resoldered or something. I got plenty of room around this window. We got room to play with. If there was a window a little bit bigger, we can knock this 2x4 out because it's just there. And up there. Same thing with that. So technically we got 3 inches we can mess with, and we can just run the 2x4 there and there. Well, that's already got double there. And same thing here. It's just 1. So technically we could cut, drop this down so we got room to pipe with the window. So I'm not too worried about that. But that'll be a later on thing, because then I have to try to build a windowsill and all that. I'm not very good at finished carpenter stuff. I get in a hurry. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Like and subscribe. This will just be part 1. I don't know how many parts this will be. I want to get this done fairly quick because the washer and dryer is not hooked up.